Hello, my Glowies. It's me, the Demacian princess. My dear Kagura requested the Crystal Rose Ahri for the On the Rift runway, and I tried to flaunt it in ranked practice, not once but twice, only to have it utterly fail me. So I switched to good old PvP instead. I do hope you won't mind, darling Kagura. Another Crystal Rose Ahri showing up on the enemy team. Let's find out who's a real diva and who's just pretending.
Welcome to Wild Rift.
I believe those of you who've been with me since my very first videos have probably noticed that there's always something changing around here. That's because I'm still in my little trial and error era. Gracefully, of course. Today I'd like to ask for your thoughts on two matters. First, the voiceovers. Which one do you prefer? Jessie's voice, which I used in my earliest videos, sadly no longer on YouTube, though you can still find them on TikTok. The noblewoman voice I switched to later, or the one you're hearing right now. Personally, I'm partial to option 2, but I'll admit some pronunciations come out so odd and choppy that it tests my inner perfectionist's patience. Second, the subtitles. Do you think they're truly necessary? Let me know your thoughts, darlings, and thank you in advance for sharing them.
Rude for you? Shine bright! First blood. The romance. A heart of light. The romance. Power, just charisma, with a little extra. Just a taste for now. These beautiful illusions are just a trick of on my way.
I am absolutely obsessed with this Ahri skin, especially that sassy little hip sway with the cross-legged strut. And the crystal shimmer? Divine. Some people say it looks like KDA, but darling, if it truly were interchangeable, I wouldn't have spent a single coin. The thing is, this one is obviously prettier, and I rest my case.
In the moonlight. People always find each other again on the dance floor. Oh, you're so sweet. Just a taste for now. Just charisma.
Carve the spirit!
You have slain my enemy. Oh, double. You have slain an enemy. They once scorned me. Now they worship the ground I walk on. I'm just teasing. On my way. don't impress me, but they're still nice. Under attack. These beautiful illusions are just on my way of the light. Middle turret is under attack. My ride. A dress to impress and a smile to conceal. You are on a killing spree.
Excuse me.
Savor this moment. Worship the ground I walk on.
Your team has slain the enchanted ensemble.
On my way.
Part of one summoned in the mid lane.
So many eyes on me, yet none to my beauty.
Dominating. Ally slain. Enemy slain.
Come on! Let's tango in the moonlight.
Slain the dragon.
Oh, you're so sweet. So much power hidden behind all this glamour.
On my...
Obsessed with me? You should be. Savor this moment.
Alright, I guess it's time to swap lanes.
To conceal.
Top turret is on retreat from the enemy champion.
Trying to outfox me? Charisma with a little extra. It was high society that taught me. I dance to my beat. I'm a fox.
You're legendary.
I was born in darkness, but I bask in the light now. You're a treat. Address.
Turret lost. Your team has slain Baron Nashor. On my way.
Tango in the moonlight.
Bye bye.
Hit them!
Enemy turret destroyed.
People always find
Enemy
each other
turret
again on the dance
destroyed.
floor.
Ugh, I cannot with teammates who get so high on their own ego they refuse to retreat, pulling everyone in their orbit straight into danger. And the real tragedy? I hate myself for not just stepping aside and letting them faceplant in glorious solitude.
Glitz and glamour don't impress me, but they're still nice. So many eyes on me, yet none see my true intent. Swirl and twirl. On my way.
Carve the spirit!
Slain an enemy. Tonight's the night. Attack Baron. Enemy rampage. Wait for you. Glitz and glamour don't impress me.
The crystal rose ball is drawing to a close. Let's dance one last time and eliminate every foe with style.
Ready, go!
My ride. Whirl and experiment has slain Baron Nashor. My smile's not for sale.
Perfect!
I owe all Ahri mains a little apology if my gameplay isn't quite as flawless as it should be. Honestly, what can I do? Even when I dazzle as Lux, my ult barely ever hits. But darling, I still dress Ahri to absolute eye-popping perfection. Don't even try to deny it, just admit it, sweethearts.
On my way. On the foxtrot. Tonight's the night. People always turn it up on the dance floor. Enemy turret destroyed.
Well, darlings, that wraps up our On the Rift runway with Crystal Rose Ahri. I dare say this might be the very first episode where I actually didn't completely flop. Next in line is none other than the Prestige Select Crystal Rose Caitlyn. Fair warning, it might take me a teensy bit longer. After all, I'm still rather new to all this YouTube channel business, and I make absolutely no promises that the wait will be worth it.
What doesn't bend breaks.
Thank you ever so much for watching, liking, sharing, and of course, do leave your thoughts in the comments about the voiceover and subtitles I mentioned at the start of the video. Your Demacian princess needs your honest tea.
Okay.
See you next glow, Glowies. The sun is shining, so we should too, obviously.